with you. I mean, I know you're gonna be fine, but I wish I could go with you. And I'll miss you, and Greg Dingler better take care of you and appreciate you. Not that he has to take care of you, but you just better appreciate the awesomeness that is Brian. But thank you for taking me out. You know, we went to the mall.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wish we were at home just cuddling. Why are we even here walking around? I still wish that. Cuddling. I swear, every time I do stuff with you, I'm like, why are we doing anything else but cuddling? But that's what I think.
I have been on the road for 3 days.
This is the last time I see her. Go inside this building.
Speeding across the pavement, and for what it's worth, I would do it all over again.
Take your father away from the crispy hash browns and the freshly brewed coffee you love.
It truly was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to get to know myself. The
Okay guys,
choice
this is my first
I
love
made,
right here.
the person I once was, and the man that I'm going to be. I learned that it is important to be kind. Because everyone you meet is fighting a battle.
Alright, this is the largest truck stop here in the United States of America. Not gonna lie, I need a shower. So if they have a shower here, I'm taking a shower. Good to go. Alright, let's get back on the road!
When you ask people for suggestions on career, life, or love advice, and they retort with, just do it, you should probably take their advice.
The best advice I ever got was just start making things happen. Start making movies. Start filming.
I'm not saying if you ask a druggie what it's like to do drugs and they say, try it, you should. I'm saying if it's the advice you need to hear, then do it. Whoa, that is crazy. What is that?
Distributed by company. I'm in Nebraska!
Anyway, this was one of those moments. It made me stop asking, is this worth it? And I actually just, I went for it. Honestly, this is probably the best advice for anyone. Go for it. Go for it. Do it now. You guys probably can't see me, but this right here is gonna be my bed for tonight. Yeah, that's all I really needed to say.
Someone turn off this light. What the heck? Whatever.
I started in Waukegan, Illinois, and I ended back home in California. Home is a funny word because I don't see myself being home unless I'm with Adriana. What was I doing in Waukegan, Illinois? Well, long story short, I fell in love. Standard boy meets girl. Girl turns out to be badass and totally steals boy's heart. A long, windy road full of speed bumps and traffic lights and sunrises and sunsets, and strangers and friends, family, laughter, and some tears later. I'm here in Waukegan. My studies were put on hold, but I was with the girl of my dreams. I spent the next 3 months with her, but soon after, I felt a longing to finish what I started. And so did she. She wanted me and I wanted me to hone my creativity and to get back into the action. And thankfully, she fully supported me. A need for more for the both of us. A life where the both of us could be happy, not only together, but individually. You don't have to separate yourself from the one that you love the most in order to find yourself. Sometimes this road is all you need. And that's why I knew I had to leave. It was the only thing I knew for sure, to head home and to prepare for a life back home. And so it started. Waukegan, Illinois, me in a car packed to the brim. I was without my other half. I wasn't leaving her. I was leaving her in Illinois, and I spent the next 3 days alone. I wasn't sad though. I felt strong, and I knew that I had to be tough. I've done this before, just not this long. This was the longest road trip I had ever taken, and alone, and I could not be more excited to start this journey.
There's this giant Oktoberfest guy.
The things I did while I was alone. I picked my playlist. I listened to a bunch of music. I set the speed I drove at, which determined when I would and wouldn't get to California. I relied on myself. I talked to myself. I was more in keen to who I was, or who I am now. It's funny the things you do. I made it a habit to go through a series of pros and cons before making a decision. I did other stuff too. I also slept in my van at rest stops. I got to see the world's largest truck stop, and that was pretty fun. When I was in Denver, I visited Oktoberfest. It was really a lot of fun. They make a big event about it. I didn't want to drink though. I don't recommend drinking with a hangover. I confused Idaho with Iowa.
Is this where potatoes are from? I don't see potatoes. No potatoes.
Finding yourself doesn't mean you have to be alone. And in this road trip, I wasn't always alone. There were friends along the way. The people who called to check in and make sure that I didn't die along the way. Or do something like confuse the state lines. I even met up with one of them. His name was Casey Hinton. We were in the Army together, and he had always said that Colorado is the place to go, and then he didn't live so far from there, so we hung out. I ended up at my first country dance club. I don't know what I didn't know what I was doing, but 2 cocktails and a bunch of energy drinks later, I got the hang of it. I got the hang of it really quick. It's pretty funny. On that night, I ended with a full heart and new friends. There were goodbyes and welcomes to come back anytime, and I headed to a rest stop close by. And that was the end of that day.